get like inquiries from other countries within South Asia, as in if they want to replicate your product?
Yes, it's very early stage, only 3 months, but yes, we have received some emails specifically from India. They wanted to know more about us. Someone showed interest that if you can do something of similar sort in.
So it is very easily
country.
replicable.
It is very easily replicable, and our vision is to take it forward. We'll be going to beyond Bangladesh boundary, and I believe education is something. It is the best possible asset for us to give to our next generation.
And obviously, you've launched it with a vision to kind of. You know that you'll be reaping the benefits much later because the internet access is still at a very dormant stage in Bangladesh. Do you have statistics on how much or how many people, what percentage of people have access to internet currently?
As we know, our population is 145 million people. We have there is PC and internet, desktop PC and internet penetration is around 2%. And the mobile internet penetration, people use internet on the mobile is around 4 to 5% now.
So do you think that's good enough? Have we been progressing? I mean, you started like a decade ago, right, working with the IT industry. So how fast or impressive do you think this progress is?
Well, it could be even better, yes. But we have seen dial-up internet. Then we have noticed internet through VSAT. Now we have submarine fiber optic much faster. Recently, we have seen that mobile operators, they are giving high concentration on their data penetration. We have noticed all these WiMAX operators coming in, 3G is coming in our country. These are all good signs.
But only catering to that 7% access that you actually have currently.
As I have mentioned earlier, it's a complete ecosystem. You need the computer vendors, hardware have to reach the mass, and then internet should go everywhere, every single corner of Bangladesh. Then there has to be enough content, softwares, the whole system has to work together. So by one good thing is actually done by our present government is that they have taken a call of digital Bangladesh. So what happened, the whole ecosystem is now working. So everyone has little role, every single individual has little role to do this, to contribute towards digitalization of Bangladesh. And government actually should work together with the private sector. So what more can be done? Because private sector, the internet industry and the ICT industry is around 15, 20 years old. So we have good people, we have professionals working here. Our people are developing softwares globally for different companies.
Yes, they do find jobs outside Bangladesh, but do you think that we should be really impressed with the kind of people who work for the local companies here? Or, I mean, a lot of people do study computer science, but they don't really get well-paid jobs. So they kind of veer into marketing or banking or any other thing other than...
We can, I have talked about it in many seminars before as well. There is a little gap between the universities and the entrepreneurs or employers. The way they are preparing their students.
In the universities?
In the universities, with all due respect to those teachers, there is a gap that the kind of people we look for with typical education, they need more exposures, more job-oriented tasks and assignments, all these things. And we need more education institutions in terms of who can offer more computer science graduates. So government has to take some initiative of developing more and more universities. On the other hand, the proper guideline has to be fixed. And finally, there should be frequent talks between the employers and the teachers. What kind of actually people you look for. Sometimes it happens that we interview 300 students, fresh graduates, we cannot hire 3 people.
Right.
3 from them.
That's what I was asking. I mean, you were very impressed with the team you have.
There has to be a communication gap. There is a communication gap which needs to be filled up immediately, and there has to be frequent discussion between the educationist and the
But this has been, I mean, why I'm asking is you've been a leading person or a leader in actually bringing together seminars to improve the IT industry. You've worked with the leading associations that are here in Bangladesh. But why hasn't this happened? As in, if you see a turnover of one company in India and you compare it to the entire IT industry's turnover in Bangladesh, I mean, it's almost similar. So, I mean, our export market hasn't grown that much. I mean, the turnover I don't think would be very impressive. Would you agree?
Well, if you see, the infrastructure was a big issue. If we look at India, they have done tremendous in the outsourcing platform in the last decade. Whereas from our country, it doesn't mean that we did not have enough resources. We did not have enough qualified professionals. What actually happened, we did not have the right infrastructure. So what I'm meaning, we just got the submarine fiber only 4 years back, without which we could not deliver the job what we could do through VSAT and all this infrastructure. So government has recently taken one fiber optic. We badly need the alternate or the redundant fiber in our country very soon. So basically the clients who get their job done by us, they don't want to depend on a country which has only one single backbone.
Right.
So if that gets cut, so their jobs will not be delivered.
We're talking about the single submarine cable that
I'm
we
talking
have.
about the single submarine fiber. At the same time, government as a whole, the country as a whole, we need to work on a little bit on our reputation. I'm talking about the country image. I'm talking about the country reputation. You know, the big organizations, the global big giants, when they are the typical companies who outsource their job, and they don't they want a support from the country's government as well. They want a support in terms of policy.
Right. Just to ensure that their business will run smoothly. Nobody wants risky ventures.
So few things have to be done together with. We need a solid infrastructure. We need regular, production of IT graduates from the universities. We need, from private sector point of view, I'm not asking any big support from the government, rather in terms of policy support.
Right.
Develop some policies where we can work properly, so we can take our nation forward.
But the government has given so many benefits, as in taxes are lower for IT industry, and imports of various IT products are almost taxless, right? So that hasn't helped, you think?
That helped, no doubt, that helped. But at the same time, what we have to do is that the government has to take it forward with regard to country branding, what we have, with regard to sharing our country information throughout the whole world, and internet prices coming down. It should come at the level of the neighboring countries. We have not reached that level. We believe it will come down in the coming days. Infrastructure is growing. I'm very optimistic. The way we have moved, I'm very optimistic. In the last couple of years, what we have seen in terms of infrastructure, what we have seen in terms of professionalism among the private sector, so I'm very hopeful that we'll see, inshallah, in next couple of years, we'll see Bangladesh in a different.
That's a very positive note to actually end our conversation for today. I'm sure we can go on talking about this for quite some more time, but I guess I have to invite you back for another episode. So all those of you who have been listening to us for now, I'd encourage everybody to go to champs21.com and check out if you really are smarter than a 5th grader. And we'll let you know how well you did, right?
Thank you very much.
So that brings us to an end to Talk Dhaka's episode today, and I hope to bring you another exciting guest on my show next week. So till then, it's me, Misha Rahman, signing off.